I don't expect a lot of people to appreciate this, but the ones who do know, this is going to be life-changing information. So the process of individuation is the integration of one's shadow, according to Carl Jung. Now that process is basically you approaching the aspects of yourself that you want to repress and deny and integrating them into your being, right? Your consciousness. And so here's one thing about that process of individuation, doing shadow work. It requires, and this is why not everybody can do it, this is your first big hurdle, it requires you setting down morality, at least while you're doing the work. Because here's the thing is, if you're running away from good and bad, if you're so concerned with moving towards good and moving away from bad, then frankly, you are feeding the same mechanism that keeps your shadow separated from you. I hope how I articulated that makes sense. And so for the sake of doing the work and bringing the shadow in, you have to set morality down so that instead of looking at these things as good or bad, you look at it as just information. And some aspects of information will make you more uncomfortable than others, but that's not because it's bad. It's just because it hasn't been brought into your being. Now, what's going to happen after you set down morality for a bit, you're able to sort through the aspects of yourself that make you uncomfortable without beating yourself up for it. Because if you don't do that step first of letting go of morality before you start integrating your shadow, you're going to be having to sort through the emotional charge of guilt, of shame, of just feeling like you're not a good person, right? And so you have to set that down. You have to set down morality, at least while you're doing the work, because it's not about being good or bad. It's about being whole. It's about being whole. That's even better than being good. It's about being whole. And a lot of people struggle with this because the second anything insinuates that they're not a good person, anything even peripherally touches them as being bad, then the whole mechanism of your shadow being separated from yourself kicks in, and it distributes it to that part of yourself that you don't want to look at, but it's still there. And so that's the big thing with shadow work is you don't want anything within you that you are not aware of. And a big part of that awareness being blocked is just you trying to avoid certain parts of yourself. And the reason why you're trying to avoid certain parts of yourself is because you're afraid of it being a moral failure for you to have that. But it's still in you regardless. And so, yeah, that's why that step is really important, really critical for you to take is, and this is something that happens over time. It's not an instant thing. Even me just telling you this, it's not going to instantly make it so that you can do it. It's like a muscle where you have to build up your tolerance with uncomfortable truths. You have to build up your ability to see those parts of yourself that you would rather not see. But my God, once you do it, the amount of awareness that you gain, not just of yourself, because it is an internal process, but it's also going to expand your external awareness of other people and understanding of others and situations, because all of us have a shadow. And so if you're somebody who can integrate your own, it also helps you see others and be empathetic, understanding, and compassionate of where they're at in their journey. Again, this is life-changing information, and I don't expect everybody to get it, but the ones who do, I know that it's gonna resonate and you're gonna feel it.